What the hell? What the hell is this?
Michael Hayes with the chair
What
on
is
Big
You
John.
gotta be kidding me!
What is going on here?
You have gotta be kidding me!
He did it on purpose. That was intentional. He went right after Big John with that
This
steel
match,
chair.
he's not
Hold
gonna
on.
make the count.
Wait a second.
He's not gonna make the count.
Wait a second. Why?
What the hell just happened?
Why?
Michael Hayes, why? Michael, why?
Your winner and new OVW Heavyweight Champion, Adam Revolver!
Treason! This is treason! Michael Hayes just committed treason in Ohio Valley Wrestling!
What the hell is going on?
Hayes was trusted to call it fair! If you can't trust an American war hero, then who the hell can you trust?
And we have a new heavyweight champion.
Why would Mike stab Big John? Dean Hill, OVW in the back!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to it. My guests at this time, Michael Hayes.
We welcome you to OVW TV. Ron Head joining you. Gilbert Coursey in the ring. About to have some words with Michael Hayes, who had a very interesting incident happen this past Saturday at our Saturday night special. Michael Hayes has a lot of explaining to do with Gilbert
Mike,
Coursey.
a controversial reaction to you, to say the least, coming out of the Saturday night special. In 1 week, you went from the most beloved man in Ohio Valley Wrestling to arguably one of the most hated. When you hit Big John with that chair, counted the 1, 2, 3, and raised Adam Revolver's hand as the new OVW champion, well, Mike, you spit in the face of all of the fans who have cheered you over the years. You stabbed OVW in the back. And I am asking you, not as a broadcaster, not as a journalist, but as your friend. Why?
Because I wanted to. Now get out of this ring. Get out of the ring, Gilbert. If I'm not mistaken, this is my time to talk. Get to stepping. Sit your ass down.
What has gotten into Michael Hayes? Dismissing Gilbert Coursey. Yeah,
You
come on
know-
back to the desk, Gilbert.
In my 31 years of existence, I've come to realize the one major problem with people in this country is they refuse to stand up and take responsibility for their own actions. I'm not like that. I did what I did because Mike Hayes wanted to. And Mike Hayes decided that was the best thing to do for Mike Hayes. I don't hide from that. Here's the deal. There's nothing personal, Big John. You're just a sacrificial lamb to the greater cause. I don't have to watch my back. I watch my own back. It's what I've had to do this entire time. Since I've been in this company, I've had to watch my own back. Not once has anyone that has mattered in this company stood up for Mike Hayes. It was always someone asking Mike Hayes to stand up for them. That's not going down anymore. That's not how it's going to play out anymore. A couple years ago, after many Wednesday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday nights of breaking my body in this ring, I got the boot out the door for speaking my mind, and no one did a thing about it. So I went home and I drew a line in the sand, and I asked for people to step up and back up the guy they called the American hero, and no one did it. No one. Absolutely no one. No one here, no one at home, no one in the back in the office stepped up and did anything. They watched as I had to crumble and my life fell apart. So, seems that my life has been defined by combat and fire. So, my plan is to burn it all down.
What is he saying?
Burn it all down. Burn what down?
It seems that a lot of people that come to this building care more about a piece of red, white, and blue cloth than the men and women that die and break themselves serving this country. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eviscerate everything that you've ever been taught or believed about the United States of America. And tonight on OVW television, Michael Hayes, the little one-legged, gimpy American war hero, is going to burn the American flag.
No. No, 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 no. God, Mike, no. Look, Mike. Mike, I know you're bitter. You're bitter about what happened overseas. I understand. I respect that. I know you're bitter about what's happened since you've come home. I understand. I've watched the journey. But don't do this, Mike. Don't do this. You don't have to do this. If you do this, Mike, you're going to disrespect every man and woman that's laid their life down, including the ones that stood next to you. Don't do this. You don't have to do this, Mike. I beg you. Please don't do this. Mike, Mike, please. Please don't do this, Mike. Please don't do this. Mike, please, Mike, come on. Don't do this.
We're going to take a break.
A special treat for Ohio Valley wrestling fans near Elizabethtown. Professional wrestling legend Jimmy Valiant will be at Hero Sports Cards and Racing at Helmwood Plaza this Thursday, July 13th. The Boogie Woogie Man himself will meet fans, take pictures, and sign autographs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the store located at 611 West Poplar Street. You can also get your advance tickets to OVW's big return to the Von Reno Starks Community Center on July 15th. For more information, call 270-765-2626. Meet Jimmy Valiant Thursday in E-Town.
You dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? You want to be the best? You've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training. Begin living your dreams today.
The American flag means a great deal to me and to my family. My father served in Germany in the Army. I had two uncles that served in the Navy during that same time. And I had a third uncle, Uncle Bob, Robert Lee Harper. Started off as 18 as a Marine, left the Marine Corps after 3 years, went into the Army, served in Korea for that flag and for this country. He was a career military man. And Uncle Bob taught me two things. The American flag does not hit the ground. The American flag does not get burnt. And I want you to know one thing. It will not happen in this ring, in this building, and will not happen on my watch.
Majority Owner Dean Hill on the threat from Michael Hayes tonight to burn the American flag. Consider this your official welcome into Ohio Valley Wrestling in Davis Arena. Gilbert Corsi alongside Ron Head. We're going to try and focus after the fallout from the Saturday night special. Mike Hayes, he is not in a good place right now. He is not in his right mind. Of course, the controversy stems from what happened in the finish to the heavyweight championship match. We are going to see the new OVW heavyweight champion, Adam Revolver, in action here tonight, as well as the new television champion Enzo, and we'll show you how that happened after he won, well, the Golden Ticket Rumble at the Saturday night special. But we begin, ladies and gentlemen, with tag team action with the BBC right now.
This next match is one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Little Damien, it's the fearless one, Jacob Black, and Chase Destiny, the Void.
Put very simply, it can't happen, Ron Head. Michael Hayes cannot burn the flag on OVW television. And we're in edition 933, more than 20 years on the air, and I guarantee you that will be our last episode. It cannot happen tonight.
And their opponents, accompanied to the ring by the bad girl, Jessie Bell, your OVW Southern Tag Team Champions, Randy Royal, Shane Andrews, the Bad Boys Club.
But Gilbert Corsi, did you see the look in Michael Hayes' eyes?
Yes, I did see it. I saw a man who was hurt. I saw a man who was angry. I saw a man who was very disturbed, and frankly, I saw a veteran at war with himself. Michael Hayes is wrestling with his own demons, with the dark thoughts inside his head. And that's why I'm very scared for what he'll do tonight.
Well, it'll all be all over Dean Hill's dead body for Michael Hayes to even attempt such a notion, as we have the Void in a non-title match.
How do we even get here? I mean, how is this even fathomable?
It's the most surreal day.
Why would Michael agree to come back and be the special referee if he was still bitter about things that happened years ago?
There has to be a lot of darkness in Michael Hayes, and hopefully it'll unfold as a gator roll by Randy Royal on Chase Destiny.
He's saying he's going to burn the flag on television.
I'm standing here right with you, Gilbert. I don't understand what's going on either. It's the most bizarre day in OVW history.
Bizarre isn't the word for it. I mean, if this happens tonight, it's shameful. I'll walk out before I see it. I mean, I personally, as a broadcaster, as a professional, don't want anything to do with Michael Hayes burning the American flag.
Nobody does, Gilbert Corsi, but as broadcasters, we have to proceed, and Shane Andrews gets tagged in and connects on Chase Destiny.
Floats over into the cover. Destiny's in trouble. The Bad Boys Club picking apart the challengers here. They work like a well-oiled machine inside the squared circle, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Royal and the Bad Boy Shane Andrews. But lately, the Wreck Your Life tour has been on a collision course with the new incarnation of the Legacy of Brutality. I'm talking about Dapper Dan and Cash Flow, led by Josh Ashcraft.
And while we're talking about some missing people, what about Jay Dawson, the leader of the Void? A man who came close at the Saturday night special but did not get the TV championship. Where is he tonight?
Well, Jade may not be here tonight, but obviously the Void, this group of rejects that he has found to follow him in the OVW locker room, is expanding here. This new member, what do you know about him?
I'm hearing a little bits of this and that.
Cover here.
Already getting a near fall. I'm Randy Royal. Maybe the darkest of them all. But right now, he has Randy Royal at bay. Snapmaring the Double R superstar in a basement clothesline.
They call this man Jacob Black, the fearless one. He floats over into the cover here. Randy
One of the
Royal.
blackest members of the Void, which is a very dark place to begin with as Chase Destiny gets tagged in. And you gotta wonder, is Jay Dawson thinking up what to whisper in people's ears while he's watching this from wherever he's watching it?
You got to wonder not only what has Jade been whispering to the pastor, but what he's been whispering to people like Chase Destiny, like Damien, like Jacob Black.
Who gets tagged in legally again.
To join his fold.
It seems like Jay Dawson's looking for some disturbed, broken family, otherwise messed up in the head people to brainwash, to take under his wing and get him to do Lord knows what. And it's not too often you're going to see the Bad Boys Club at mercy, at bay. And Randy Royal is trying to defend himself from getting that right knee attacked.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are going to hear from the new OVW Women's Champion. That's right. Mickey Knuckles defeated Callie in her Playhouse match at the Saturday Night Special. We're going back to Mickey's Playhouse.
Shane Andrews gets tagged in and comes in with a house of fire.
Place, but here comes Shane Andrews, trained by the great Mr. Fuji, with a leg lariat on Jacob Black. The bad boy is feeling it here. And as Damien hops up on the apron, the bad girl is too.
And Jesse Bell disposed of little Damien with the Bruiser Brody-esque boot. Bad Boys Club now getting it together, but Chase Destiny gets the knee up. And again, Randy Royal's fighting back and has Chase Destiny in a very precarious situation. And
incoming!
Patented Shane Andrews, double foot stomp.
Quick way to break a rib right there.
Setting him up for the big finisher, Samoan drop, frog splash.
Halfway across the ring and Shane Andrews connects. The champions are victorious.
The winners of the match, the OVW Southern Tag Team Champions, the Bad Boys Club.
The Void becoming the latest victims on the Wreck Your Life tour.
Mike, it's Dean. Mike, please open up. Mike, look, you don't want to do this. You don't need to go down this road. This is something you don't want to do. Let's bring this back. Let's save this, please.
You have no idea what's about to happen here.
Michael, come on, man, Mike.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Jarvis Family Medical is Louisville's first comprehensive medical practice, specializing in well child and adult care physicals, chronic illnesses, and allergy testing. All health insurance is accepted. Call or go online to make an appointment.
And now, the OVW Rewind of the Week. But Jay Lee distracting the ref while Jay Dawson using the chair as a damn weapon.
Once again, the referee's eyes are in the wrong place, distracted by Jay Lee on the outside of the ring, and Stu just got DDT'd on that steel chair. Wait, what is that? Coiled into the cover, the leg is hooked. We've got a new champion.
New champion, we have a new champ.
And lastly, I'd like to thank the most important person in the house tonight, and that's me, David Lee Lorenz III, your newest and longest reigning TV title champion of all time. Now hit my music.
What exactly was that?
Wait a minute.
Hollywood powder?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He said hit his music. That is not his music. That's Zoe's music. That's Zoe's music.
Is he cashing in his golden ticket already tonight?
My oh my. Anytime, any place, anywhere, any champion he wants. Zoe's gonna cash in his golden ticket. Zoe's going up for the Zoe bomb.
It was maybe 20 minutes ago. He won the golden ticket.
The Juggernaut is the new television champion.
Zoe's the new champion!
This OVW Rewind is brought to you by Premier Sign and Display in Louisville, where the goal is to do the right thing every time. OVW and Premier Sign and Display, an unbeatable tag team.
3, 2, 1.
It was a cliffhanger at the Saturday Night Special, ladies and gentlemen, when David Lee Lorenz III became one of the shortest reigning OVW television champions in company history.
Along with Jay Lee, his makeup artist.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. Tonight I'm out here to award the greatest TV champion of all time and the winner of the July SNS Triple Threat for the television title. And your winner is? Your greatest TV champion of all time, David Lee Lorenz III. My hair, please.
Still a one-man show, Ron Head. Always a one-man show.
Thank you. Thank you. No one deserves this more than me. I worked my tail off for this. But don't forget why we're out here. You see, I'd still be TV champion if it wasn't for Big Zoe. Like the hero that I am, on Saturday, I defeated 2 villains. And you people gathered behind me, and you thought the city was safe, but it wasn't. No. Just when it was done, out comes another monster to destroy the city. But that's okay, Big Zoe. You see, I'm going to get that TV title back one way or another and be these people's hero like I am.
Somebody play him out.
Zoe won the Golden Ticket Rumble at the Saturday Night Special, thus granting him the chance to cash in anytime, any place, anywhere against any champion he wanted. Well, he chose David Lee Lorenz III at the end of the triple threat match and became the television champion. It was Zoe time at the Saturday Night Special.
David.
That's my name.
Dave. Since the Saturday Night Special, I've been hearing a lot of guys in the look back talking about how it was almost their time, how they are this close from winning. But guess what? Big Zoe was the one that climbed that pole and got that golden ticket. Big Zoe was the one that relieved you of my title. Big Zoe did that. Now, as a fighting champion, I'm ready to fight anytime, anywhere. So you want a shot at my title? All you gotta do is say the word, big boy.
Whoa, you're saying that whenever I'm ready, I can have this back? Is that what you're saying?
That's all I'm saying. What's wrong with your neck?
Jay Lee from behind with the clapboard on Zoe.
Well, what's that gonna do?
Make him angry, and you wouldn't like Zoe.
I'll take
when
that
he's
match
angry.
deal right out here right now.
Well, Jay Lee was nothing but a distraction
Calling for a
for
title
David
match.
Lee Lorenz III. If we gotta get a referee out,
We have a referee, Stephon Smith.
impromptu television title match, the, well, former champion, if that's what you want to call it, David Lee Lorenz III, getting a rematch right here this week on OVW television.
Trying to capitalize on a sneak attack from the makeup artist with that clapboard.
And how about the director, the producer, the self-professed star of the show, calling himself the greatest television champion of all time? He was champion for all of 3 minutes.
Delusional to think that he's the greatest champion. Also delusional to think that he could get Zoe off his feet, who scoops and full body slam.
I mean, Zoe's not even dressed for a match here tonight.
But Zoe is always ready to fight.
You got to wonder if David Lee Lorenz, the star, is second-guessing this twist that he threw. at the new television champion.
And David Lee Lawrence the third. Careful what you wish for.
Don't make the Juggernaut angry. That's the lesson that David Lee Lawrence III is getting right now.
Is already getting into a wardrobe malfunction. A big paw print on the paw print.
Why did DL3 force this match right now? He could have had all the time in the world. As the former champion, he did have a rightful rematch. I mean, he could have studied, he could have prepared. He could have avoided a few of the chops from Zoe.
That's the thing about David Lee Lawrence III. The right side of his brain, there's nothing left. On the left side,
We've seen this before.
Right.
Zoe 350 plus like a freight train.
The avalanche and guillotine leg drop. While Jay Lee up on the apron distracting the referee.
Yeah, this one should be over, but the makeup artist with a timely distraction of Stephon Smith, and again,
she just hit Zoe with something.
What was in her hand?
It broke into a few pieces and...
Was that a makeup brush with a stick right to the eye?
And a knee strike by David Lee Lawrence and a basement drop kick.
Whatever it was from the makeup artist, it has shifted the momentum of the star. Zoe's in trouble here, but...
No, Zoe's not in trouble. Zoe got his shoulder up at a 1 count, and he seems to be even more angry. It's like running at a freight train. Who's just a little bit ticked off.
Zoe looks like he may be sensing victory here. Up and down, a power bomb.
And David Lee Lawrence III gets folded up like a lawn chair.
Zoe bomb.
Position.
Zoe looks like he's going up for that Zoe bomb, and wait a minute, once again.
Some kind of aerosol spray by Jay Lee, right in the eyes, right in front of the ref.
How many tricks does the makeup artist have in her bag? Whatever she sprayed, it's toxic.
Casey, grab a mic and announce the winner.
The winner of the match via disqualification, and still OVW Television Champion, Big Zoe!
David Lee Lawrence III just angered the Juggernaut. And his makeup artist may have saved the star's life. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, the new OVW Women's Champion is standing by in Mickey's Playhouse.
You got a friend in me. When the road's paved with Kelly's blood, and I'm the goddess that nobody wants. You start with one body off, and then you break another, and you break another, and then you break another, and you break another, and it goes on, and on, and on, and on. And I know exactly who I want to be next. You got a friend in me!
Do you dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? If you want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training. Begin living your dream today.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
you these kids back here?
Oh, these kids.
God,
man.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Veteran Express.
Oh.
Apollo.
You got a big match this Tuesday, the Rusty Bucket.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know it's against me.
Did you sell any tickets?
Sell tickets?
You didn't sell any tickets, did you? Well, let me give you a little bit of advice here. Listen to your audience, tell a story, sell, don't die. Those words mean anything?
What? I'll see you Tuesday.
Whoa, kid! Not
Jeez,
so tight, not so tight.
God. Kids today.
Man. You know, I think this Tuesday at the Rusty Bucket, somebody's gonna get sugared.
Maybe you should check his oil.
Hello, our fans in Southern Indiana. Gilbert Coursey talking about our upcoming event July the 11th at the Rusty Bucket and Ben Road Saloon at 934 Main Street in Charlestown, Indiana. Now, as we learned last week, the Rusty Bucket is closing and OVW is making sure they go out with a bang. Let's talk about a chopped card. We have the Trinidad Titan and Justin Smooth in a handicap match against David Lee Lorenz III, the self-professed star, and his cast bodyguard. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the television championship will be defended. The women's champion will be on hand. And we'll see the Rusty Bucket debut of a newcomer who we saw for the first time on television earlier tonight. I'm talking about the real deal, Randy Floyd, and the one everybody's talking about. The main event, Civil War at the Rusty Bucket, infighting among the staff. The head of security, Super Bo, has been manipulated by the snake, Adam Revolver. It will be Bo and Revolver on one team, and Matrix and the owner of the Rusty Bucket, Uncle Ron Rave, on the other side of the ring. Never miss your opportunity to see OVW action live. It's going down July the 11th at the Rusty Bucket and Ben Road Saloon. Civil War, 934 Main Street in Charlestown. We'll see you on July the 11th.
Your next match is a triple threat match. One fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, he is the River City Dragon, Logan J.
If you weren't with us at the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you up. Michael Hayes, American hero, tried to rationalize or give some sort of explanation for his actions in the Saturday Night Special. Of course, we all have seen in the footage by now. Hayes hit Big John in the back of the steel chair, allowed Adam Revolver to become the new OVW heavyweight champion.
The next participant from Indianapolis, Indiana, he is Kevin Giza!
Ron, could you even follow the explanation of Michael Hayes for his actions at the Saturday Night Special?
I've never seen Michael Hayes in such a bizarre place in my life. There's some darkness in his head right now, and speaking of darkness, it's the darkest of the dark.
And the final participant, accompanied to the ring by the Easton villain Josh Ashcraft, he is one half of the Legacy of Brutality, Cash Flow!
I'm asking you, do you understand the root of Michael Hayes' bitterness?
No, Gilbert, I don't understand the root of it, and it's very disturbing is what I'm saying.
Well, Hayes tonight has made a threat. Well, in his mind, you call it a promise to burn the American flag tonight on OVW television. And ladies and gentlemen, I have never been more uncomfortable sitting at this broadcast booth. More uncomfortable or scared, because I believe if this happens, we will get canceled. It will be our last edition of Ohio Valley Wrestling. This is something that I don't want to see, Dean doesn't want to see, and frankly, I am praying that it doesn't come to pass tonight, Ron Head.
I sure as hell hope it does not, but as broadcasters, we have to continue in a double clothesline, sending Cash Flow out.
But the mindset, it's the mindset that Michael Hayes is in that I can't promise that it will be stopped.
Kevin Giza trying to dive onto Cash Flow, and it's difficult to call a match with that looming over us.
It's like a cloud hanging over Davis Arena just waiting to burst. What is Michael Hayes gonna do tonight? Is he really going to burn the American flag days after the 4th of July? A man who literally has fought for our country, fought for our freedom, the sole survivor of an IED explosion in Iraq. How could a veteran, how could a hero like Michael Hayes even consider this? Consider burning the American flag?
And this is one of your old best friends, Gilbert. As Logan James connects with the drop kick on Kevin Giza, this is a triple threat match.
Look, I don't think it's any secret that when Michael Hayes left OVW a couple of years ago, he was in a dark place. There were many people that he didn't talk to. I am one of them, but I never and imagined in a million years thought that we would come to this day, that we would see this from Michael Hayes. Shock cover here. Shock doesn't even begin. It doesn't even begin to describe what's in my head and heart and mind right now. I thought we were past this. Ron, I thought we were past this. I thought when Hayes returned here a couple weeks ago that this was all in the past. All right, I've been told that I need to shift focus and talk about the matter at hand.
You gotta focus because it looks like Kevin Giza may have been taken out.
We have a triple threat match here with Cash Flow, one half of the Legacy of Brutality, and two of the hottest new up-and-comers in the OVW locker room in LJ and Kevin Giza.
Cash blocks a penalty kick by Logan James. When Kevin Giza looks like he's completely eliminated from this match. Gonna German suplex on the apron?
LJ.
It's a bizarre night, to say the least. And
a young man who's been said to have a heart the size of Texas.
And Texas just got smashed into the ring apron.
Well, if LJ has a heart the size of Texas, then there are waves in the Red River right now because his back just shattered on the hardest part of the ring, the apron, where all the steel and the boards come together. How dominating of a force is Cash Flow? What is...
Winter Soldier, Adam Slade, what's he doing out here?
For the last several weeks, this guy has been coming out at any time or any place. He calls himself the Winter Soldier, and he just comes out and runs around the ring like a buffoon. I don't know whether to like it or to hate it. I mean, I just can't predict it, and I certainly don't understand it.
Just another element, Bizarro Land tonight. There's a chop. Make that one for Kevin Giza as well.
Back to the matter at hand inside the squared circle, and it's Chop Fest. It's Chop City, Chop Suey from Cash Flow.
Cash Flow is a serial chopper, a serial punisher. And there's a big smile on Josh Ashcraft's face, picking Kevin Giza up, letting the blood rush to his head.
Cash is just going to hold him up there as long as he wants to. One had to be all of 60 seconds as the blood rushes to the head of Kevin Giza.
And a one-legged cover, and Giza gets a shoulder up.
A cocky cover here from Cash Flow, Mike Wall. And this is classic Legacy of Brutality. Josh Ashcraft has trained his guys to not just be about wins or losses, but to maim and to destroy and to inflict permanent harm. Whiplash here on LJ.
And setting up Giza for the Wall Street damn crash.
Cover, leg is hooked, and that was impressive.
The winner of the match, Cash Flow.
A dominating outing by the Legacy of Brutality. And my broadcast colleague Ron Head is standing by to get a word.
Josh Ashcraft, Cash Flow, just got word that next week y'all are going to be challenging for the OVW Southern Tag Team titles against the Bad Boys Club. Josh Ashcraft, what about it?
You know, here's the thing, Bad Boys Club. This is the LOB's house now, and you boys have been evicted. A couple weeks ago, you said if we wanted a tag title shot, all we had to do was ask. We don't ask. We tell and we take. And next week, the tag titles are coming home with us.
It's a one-way road, ladies and gentlemen. The Legacy of Brutality and the Bad Boys Club are heading opposite directions. The collision set for next week on OVW television. Who's going to leave the Wreck Your Life tour with the OVW Southern Tag Team titles? Well, there you see him, ladies and gentlemen, the American hero, if you can still call him that, Michael Hayes. He is pledged to burn the American flag here tonight. Hayes is in a very, very dark place. Can he be stopped?
you dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? If you want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training. Begin living your dreams today.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guests at this time, the new OVW Heavyweight Champion, Adam Revolver.
Adam Revolver, who this past Saturday night special, available on OVWrestling.com on DVD, beat Big John on the tip from Michael Hayes. Making it clear just exactly what they think of the snake, the serpent.
Revolver, every new champion has an opportunity to make an inaugural address. But I gotta ask you, how can you even call yourself a champion after Michael Hayes essentially handed you the title at the Saturday night special?
Handed me nothing. I went toe-to-toe with Big John and I slayed the giant. I'm the feel-good story of the summer that all of you can live through. And I can't wait till Shannon the Dude is back. Because next week, as co-champions of the world, we are going to celebrate.
Well, don't celebrate for too long, because next week, I have to tell you that the rematch has already been signed. Yes, you will face Big John at the Von Reno Starks Community Center in E-Town on July the 15th.
You know, I got a long history with E-Town, but I also have a long history with this title. So, John, I look forward to it. It'll be David and Goliath, round 2. Go me. Now, I understand there's some warm-up match for next week, so who's my opponent? Bring him on out. Let's do this.
So we have a tune-up match, and look who's back.
And his opponent from Panama City, Florida, he is Billy O.
An opportunity of a lifetime for Billy O. As Adam Revolver says he wants a tune-up match.
Billy O, a former OVW Southern Tag Team Champion, out of action for several months with a shoulder injury. This is a heck of a welcome back opportunity in a non-title contest against the new OVW Heavyweight Champion.
One of the greatest drop kickers in OVW is Billy O, and you gotta wonder, with that injured leg, will he be able to get up in the air for that Jim Brunzell style drop kick? Right now, a drop toe hold on the champ, floats over into a side headlock.
And immediately when you see a superstar who's been out of action, you gotta wonder if there's any ring rust. Billy O showing no signs in the opening goings of this contest.
Shoulder block taking the champion down, and you got to wonder, is Adam Revolver distracted a little bit, knowing that his first title defense is a 1 count next week in E-Town against Big John.
Yeah, Revolver talked a big game, but I was looking him eye to eye, and there was a little bit of shock, surprise, and perhaps I may even say fear in the eye of Revolver when he learned that he was going to have to face Big John next week at the Von Reno Starks Community Center.
E-Town is one of Big John's lucky towns, quote-unquote, as he's won that OVW championship once before in E-Town. Can history repeat itself? It's not just a house show, it's a live event.
Yeah,
and Adam Revolver in control.
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, buddy. Never miss your opportunity to see OVW Action Live. E-Town, we're coming your way July the 15th, 105 Bishop Lane at the Von Reno Starks Community Center. Also to our friends in Southern Indiana, Tuesday night, it's Rusty Bucket and Venro Saloon Civil War. That's 934 Main Street. Cover here, Billy O on top. 934 Main Street in Charlestown, Indiana. Bell time for both events, 6:30, or excuse Doors open for both events at 6:30, bell time 7:30. For the latest in OVW live action when we're coming to a community near you, log on to our website. That's ovwrestling.com. But the champion just stopped Billy O in his tracks, Ron Head.
Billy O is being successful up until now. Adam Revolver, sneaky as they come. Now just taking the time to punish Billy O, choking Billy O on the ropes. And like a snake, enjoying himself, cold-blooded to the bone.
When I look at Adam Revolver, I cannot help but think about the way he became the OVW heavyweight champion. Fisherman suplex. But Billy O is out into Revolver, plain and simple. We've all seen the footage. We know what happened. Would not be OVW heavyweight champion had it not been for the traitor who committed treason at the Saturday night special. I'm talking about Michael Hayes.
And Adam Revolver possibly distracted with everything else, and Billy O.
But it almost seems like Hayes has no allegiance, no affiliation with Revolver. Hayes just wanted to hurt OVW. Revolver on top, Ocean's out again in one.
He's a cold-blooded reptile, and reptiles don't have friends. Going for that sleeper hold on Billy O.
Cutting off the blood flow to the carotid artery. Nobody does it better than Adam Revolver. He's put many a man to sleep very quickly with this very hold. Billy O thought he was going for that patented drop kick, but he's caught again. Leapfrogs over the top, but it looks like Revolver's got the sleeper cinched in. Oceans again breaks free, fights out, but how much damage has been done?
Adam Revolver has studied so many videos of Vern Gagne, Nick Bockwinkel, all the greats who have put away people with sleepers and put people's careers on hold with the sleeper hold. Billy O now making his way, ducks underneath, and still a flurry from Billy O. Got to be impressed with Billy O on his comeback here. Has the champion at bay, and
there's that perfect drop kick that we've seen from Billy O. Nobody does it better in the OVW locker room. And the champion is on his heels now, set up for the ride, in, off the rope, and Billy O is in complete control. Is this going to be an upset?
Coming so close with that Arn Anderson-style spinebuster, and Adam Revolver's in trouble. Adam Revolver, the champion, is in danger of losing this match.
Yeah, title is not on the line here, but certainly Revolver wants to carry momentum into his rematch with Big John for the heavyweight title in E-Town next week.
And once again, that sleeper hold. Going for Goodnight Irene once again on Billy O, bringing Billy O down.
Yeah, there's only so many times that you can get locked in this hold. Referee's checking the arm here. Billy's trying, he's fighting to keep the lights on here, Ron Head.
And Billy O reaching for the ropes, his eyes starting to roll to the back of his head, changing colors, and
look at the way that Adam Revolver's got it cinched in. He's up on his toes, and the lights are quickly fading for Billy O. He's just a fingertip away from the rope, but sometimes a fingertip can feel like a mile. If the hand drops one more time, then Revolver has done it. Yeah, I think this one is over.
That's it. That is it.
The winner of the match, the OVW Heavyweight Champion, Adam Revolver!
Well, lightning strike twice, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, it's the rematch between Big John and Adam Revolver in E-Town for the OVW Heavyweight Championship. And speaking of Big John, John is here. John is in the building. John's just arrived. And we got to take our last television timeout. OVW rolls on.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Jarvis Family Medical uses cosmetic treatments to make you feel beautiful. On Wednesdays, walk in for cosmetic injections, fillers, aromatherapy, hydrofacial, or even IV hydration. Jarvis Family Medical, for a healthier, better you.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this, 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 Mike. Earlier tonight, Michael Hayes said he was going to burn the American flag. I hoped he would come to his senses.
Since you fine people didn't get to watch me melt the day I got blown up, and since the only thing you care about is this stupid flag right here, enjoy the fireworks. Happy 4th of July.
Mike, don't do this. Don't do this, Mike. Please don't do this. Please don't do this.
And here comes Dean Hill. Here comes some officials, and the locker room's emptying out. And Michael Hayes has a
No,
lighter.
this ain't happening. I told you this wasn't going to happen. It's not happening on my watch. You will not disrespect this flag. You will not burn it. You got a problem with the country? I understand that. You got a problem with the military? I can't judge you for that. But you will not burn this flag.
None of these people can stop me. You can't stop me. There's not a man in the back that can stop me.
You can do whatever you want to outside this building. If he touches that flag, whoever he gets past is fired. How about them beans? You're not getting this flag. You're not getting these men. You can be whatever you want to be, but you're not touching this flag. You can set me on fire. You can smack me on behalf of my uncle.
Oh,
Hold on to it. Hold on to it, guys. Stop it.
Big John's
Stop
coming
it.
out and being held back.
Hold on, John. Hold on, John.
The situation just went from bad to worse.
John, it's Dean. John, it's Dean. John, it's Dean. Look at me. Oh, you don't want me to let this monster go. I'll tell you right now. No. I'll tell you what, John, you want him? John. Look, what if I give him to you? Look at me. What if I give him to you? You want him? I want you to want him. August the 5th, Saturday night special is our annual War Games. Michael Hayes, find yourself a platoon of men. You are one of the captains in War Games. Big John, for the 3rd year in a row, I make you a captain in War Games. And I'll tell you right now, Dean Hill's Law says you guys can go to battle in War Games, and we will do it in the steel cage!
Inside a 15-foot-high, unforgiving mesh wire steel cage, the battle lines have been drawn. It's Team John against Team Hayes, ladies and gentlemen, and you could not add any more fuel to this fire. We're out of time, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week.